That was a great come-from-behind win.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first three. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Most definitely a switch flipped for them in the fourth, and they finally started playing up to their ability, and it certainly came at just the right time, not a moment too soon.
Now Golden State's starting five. Barnes and Green of the forward set. Steph Curry's out there with Freak, and it's Prigioni in at the 5 spot. Jefferson's shot is off. And here are the Warriors now. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Poole and for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. From long range in the first quarter. Curry dishes to Freak. Back to Curry. To the inside. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Freak's got 5 now.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Feeds it to Jefferson. And it's Freak with the rebound.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
So it's the Hornets now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Poole. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Freak. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And that one's good.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
And the basket, Poole. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 6 points for him.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And that one's good. Freak.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Lamb kicks to Jefferson. Charlotte moving the ball around. Favors, and he gets it to go. Favors got his first 2 points of the night. Warriors leading by 4. Now go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
When I asked him what some of his main concerns are today, and he said they're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the perimeter. And therefore, it's essential that they not give up too many open looks from out there, or it could spell trouble all game long, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that 3-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the 3-point line.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Freak. He's got 13. And he gets it to go.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Here's Batum. They trail by 6. Outside Favors. Pass to Lamb. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot misses. So Golden State will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team. And your Hornets dance team. Give it up.
Different look here for the Warriors. Prigioni's checked in. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Freaks checked in for Klay Thompson. And Curry subbed in for George Hill. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and a play. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jefferson is out there with Favors, and it's Poole in at the...
Sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Favors with the screen, passes it to Poole. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And here are the Hornets now, following the miss by Freak. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Green, the screen. From deep, another three for Golden State.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
To the inside. Plays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Tipped away. The dish to Jefferson. Barnes kicks to Freak. The three. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
Favors with the screen. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Left side Jefferson. 18 feet out. The shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Freak. That one wide left.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Jefferson. The feed to Favors. The 9-foot shot, and he gets the bucket. Favors got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's Curry outside. Hornets with the rebound. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Favors. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Freak. 19 points in the game.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
That one off the back iron and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended up with 53 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful...
The clock runs out, and we're heading to...
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson.
All right, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Freak is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Prigioni in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Warriors leading by 10. Kicks to Freak. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Freak's got 22.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now here's Lamb. D right on him. Shot is off. Nice D from Freak. Barnes kicks to Freak. Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good that time.
Freak.
He's got 24.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Here's Lamb. He's got 5. Dishes it to Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go. Barnes grabs the miss.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
It's stolen by Lamb. The pass to Poole. Favors with the screen.
That's a walk.
The shot is off. Great D that time from Green.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Freak. Off target on the outside leaner.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Batum wide open. He fires. Charlotte no good that time either.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Screen by Jefferson. Batum dishes to Lamb. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Warriors making a change here. Stauskas is checked in.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting in the middle of the floor way too
Make some noise.
Get into them.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Rotate over and make your presence felt.
Favors with the screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. 8 points for him.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Green, the screen. Layup off the pick. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And that sends Draymond Green to the free throw line. It's on Al Jefferson. Both teams deciding to change it up. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, he's been on the money with his game.
And that one's good. Freak.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
They set the pick. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. Some solid defense from Freak.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. They've got Favors. He's out there with Al Jefferson. Batum is out there with Jeremy Lamb. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Here's Jefferson. Great D that time from Green.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
Expanding his range, makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Barnes sets a screen for Freak. Barnes takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Warriors leading by 19. Pass to Freak. Lets the 3 fly. Favors with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And that one's good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Freak. Offline with his 3. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. A shot by Batum, no good.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Curry
inside.
passes to Freak. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Freak.
You got it.
All going up court. Pull-up jumper, and he hits the jumper for 2. Freak's got 7 points here in this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Warriors leading by 19 points. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Freak's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors.
Timeout. Start it.
You can go home now, Charlotte. No one's here to play.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. If what he talked about is a true indication, the pick and roll is going to be their go-to play from now on. He sees that as being their best option offensively. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Lamb, good.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And that one's good. 40 points for Freak.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Screen by Jefferson. Poole, guarded by Curry. Here's Poole, and it's blocked by Curry, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Safe up.
Five to shoot. Jefferson, that's for 2, and the officials call a traveling violation.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Here's Freak, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Kid Gilchrist, and now we've got the intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Freak off the mark. So we see the Warriors taking the game.
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP. A crowd shut down.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie.